All right, let's check and see how you did on your histogram practice. So here were minutes spent on homework last night. Okay, we had a person spending 0. That's no good. All the way up to 76. Okay, so remember, first, I think, okay, what's the min and what's the max? So I know what that range of my data is. And then I'm going to divide that into like 5 to 10 bins. Okay. So I got 76. I divided it by 10. That's 7.6. I'm thinking I need to make this easy. I guess I decided just go by tens. I think that'll be pretty easy. Okay, so then I came over here and I made my frequency table. 0 up to 10, but not including 10. 10 up to 20, but not including 20. 20 up to 30, but not including 30, and so on. So if you put those numbers in there correctly, and hopefully I put those numbers in there correctly because sometimes I get in a hurry and I make a mistake. So those are the tallies that I got from my numbers here when I started putting those in their bins. So let's look at how the histogram comes out. Minutes spent on homework last night. Make sure you label what this is about. You put frequency right here. Yours, your histogram could look a little different from mine. If you had done your frequency table by fives, or by eights, or something different, then your histogram could look different than mine. That's another interesting thing about histograms is yours could look different than mine, even though we are graphing the same data. All right, so there is what I got when I went by tens. Let's look at the next one. Heights of female college students. This range was from 50 to 65. And so that was a range of 15. So if I divided by 5, that would just make 3 bars. I don't like that. So I'm probably going to go by 2s or 3s. If I divided by 3, then that would make 5 bars. Okay, so some of you may have gone by 3s, some of you may go by 2s. All right, but I don't think going by 5s is good because that only gives you then 3 bins, and that's not good. So it looks like I chose to go by 2s. So 50 up to 52. So that means basically in this bin is 50s and 51s. In this bin is the 52s and 53s, and so on. And 53s and 54s, remember, that one doesn't include 52s. That one doesn't include 54s, and so on. So it looks like I got those numbers when I did those bins. So let's take a look down here. I've got the label, heights of college females. Now, here's something interesting because we don't want to violate the area principle. You are allowed to do little railroad tracks right there and jump up to 50. But you can't do railroad tracks on the y-axis because then that would make some bins look like maybe half of another one when they're really not half. Maybe they're just, 10 less than it or, whatever. So you cannot do railroad tracks on the y-axis, but you can on the x-axis. Once you start on the x-axis, you got to keep going. You can't do more than one set of railroad tracks. Okay, so that's what it came out looking like. And so then our next section of notes is going to be this very interesting topic of trying to figure out when you look at a histogram, can you find where the Q1 and the median and the Q3 are? Okay, so that's going to be our next set of notes.